Hello, I'm Kelsey Grammer, and welcome to the new set of Frasier, or Dr. Frasier Crane.
They've got really fine pieces of furniture. It doesn't matter if they match, they will go together.
It's your money.
Hello, I'm Kelsey Grammer. Welcome to the set of Frasier. We've got some truly fine pieces of furniture here, and remember, it doesn't matter if they match, as long as they go together. It's your money, after all. From a dog who couldn't stand his co-stars to a character invented solely because of a facial resemblance, the beloved 90s sitcom Frasier hides some truly bizarre stories beneath its cultured Seattle exterior. Behind those witty one-liners and opera references lurked celebrity interventions, custom-made hideous fabric, and a rivalry between man and terrier. Here are 15 weird facts you didn't know about Frasier. 1. Eddie was a rescued nightmare.
This is my father, Martin Crane. Dad, this is Daphne Moon.
Nice to meet you. Oh, and who might this be?
That is Eddie.
Before Moose became a TV icon, his original owners in Florida considered him an absolute disaster. This Jack Russell Terrier wasn't just energetic, he was destructive. He climbed trees to escape the yard, killed a neighbor's cat, and managed to destroy 2 entire houses with his chewing. His family eventually surrendered him to trainer Matilda de Cagny. She recognized that Moose wasn't bad, he was just a genius with no outlet. Within months, she channeled that chaos into disciplined acting. When he auditioned for Frasier, his expressive face won the role immediately. 2. Kelsey Grammer's requisite disrespect. Kelsey Grammer had a polarizing acting philosophy: he refused to rehearse. He called it his requisite disrespect for the material. He would rehearse a scene exactly once and learn his lines moments before the camera rolled. Grammer believed this kept the performance spontaneous and alive. However, guest stars, who often arrived with their lines perfectly memorized, found it terrifying. They never knew if Grammer would hit the line as written or improvised due to his last-minute preparation. 3. Lisa Kudrow was fired before filming.
Lisa Kudrow was on Frasier playing Roz.
Before Perry Gilpin became the iconic Roz Doyle, Lisa Kudrow was actually cast in the role. During the 1993 pilot rehearsals, the producers realized something was wrong. Kudrow's natural style was too gentle. They needed a Roz who could verbally spar with Frasier and push back against his pomposity. They felt Kudrow would be overshadowed by Grammer's massive stage presence. They let her go, and a year later, she landed the role of Phoebe on Friends, a much better fit for her unique energy. 4. The theme song's bizarre hidden meaning.
She said to the producers, "Oh, by the way, I'm going to sing this song." Because I always wanted to sing a theme song. I thought, well, it's my time. This is the only shot I'll ever have. So I told them I'm doing the theme song. They said,
The theme song is one of the most famous in TV history, but its lyrics are actually a code. Producers forbade Grammer from mentioning psychiatry, radio, or the show's title in the song. To bypass this, Grammer used metaphors. Scrambled eggs referred to patients with jumbled minds, and tossed salads referred to lives that were mixed up and messy. The line "I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs" is literally Frasier Crane lamenting the difficulty of his psychiatric work. 5. Martin's chair was intentionally made hideous.
Wait, honesty, this is good. I'm just saying that I've had a bit of a breakthrough.
Oh, dandy, you've had a breakthrough and I've lost my chair. Maybe I could sit on your breakthrough.
Martin's recliner wasn't just a lucky thrift store find, it was a custom-built eyesore. The production team spent a fortune on Frasier's apartment, roughly $500,000 in art and designer furniture, so the chair had to be visually offensive to highlight the culture clash. They tracked down an original scrap of 1970s upholstery in a nauseating olive green. It was genuine vintage fabric that had been in storage for 20 years, chosen specifically because it represented everything high-end 1990s design despised. 6. Niles wasn't supposed to exist.
I hate your unicorn collection.
I hate that your closet is bigger than mine.
You're too tall.
You're too short.
The creators originally didn't want Frasier to have a brother. They had just finished a show about brothers, Wings, and didn't want to repeat themselves. However, when David Hyde Pierce auditioned for a different role, the casting directors were stunned by his eerie resemblance to a younger Kelsey Grammer. They realized that by creating a brother character, they could have a visual joke that worked in every single episode. Thus, Niles Crane was born, a character so essential it's now impossible to imagine the show without him. 7. Eddie got more fan mail than the stars.
Boy, Eddie, just get down. Good. Eddie, get down. Get down! Dad! I can't read my paper. Eddie's staring at me.
Despite the Emmy-winning humans on screen, Moose, Eddie, was the show's biggest star. He consistently received more fan mail than Kelsey Grammer and David Hyde Pierce combined. In 1996, Entertainment Weekly even put Moose on the cover alone. This created genuine jealousy for Kelsey Grammer. He resented being upstaged by a dog, leading to an ironic life-imitating art scenario where Grammer felt the same annoyance toward Moose that Frasier felt toward Eddie. 8. The dog refused affection from the cast.
What? Oh, do you want to know what's bothering me, too? All right, well, here's a start. I'm talking to a dog. That bothers me.
While Eddie looked like a loyal companion on screen, Moose was a strictly professional colleague. He had zero emotional bond with the actors. Between takes, he wouldn't cuddle or play, he only had eyes for his trainer, Matilda. John Mahoney, who played his owner, eventually stopped thinking of Moose as a dog. He mentally categorized him as an actor who happened to have 4 legs to cope with the fact that the dog would stare at him lovingly on camera and then completely ignore him the moment the director yelled cut. 9. Father and son hated each other.
Yeah, you look great.
Don't BS me. I do not look great. I spent Monday on the bathroom floor. You can still see the tile marks on my face.
As Moose aged, his son, Enzo, was brought in to do the more physical stunts. Eventually, Enzo took over the role entirely. You'd think father and son would get along, but they actually loathed each other. The hostility was so intense that the production team had to create a no-overlap schedule. If Moose was on set, Enzo had to be in a different building. They were essentially feuding co-stars who couldn't be in the same room without a fight breaking out. 10. Sardine oil made Eddie kiss actors.
No, not Eddie.
But he's my best friend. Give me my beer, will you?
But he's weird. Gives me the creeps. All he does is stare at me.
Whenever Eddie licked Frasier or Martin, it wasn't canine affection, it was hunger. To get the dog to lick an actor's face, the crew would dab invisible sardine oil on the actor's skin. For scenes where Eddie had to nuzzle an ear, they used liver pâté. The actors essentially had to turn themselves into human appetizers to get the right performance. 11. Grammer played Frasier Crane for 20 consecutive years.
Opening that window, you're opening up a window to a long and happy marriage. That's good.
He started on Cheers in 1984 and transitioned immediately into Frasier in September 1993, ending in May 2004. This tied him with James Arness, Gunsmoke, for the longest-running portrayal of a single character in American primetime history at that time. 12. The Space Needle kept disappearing.
Oh, for goodness sake, Frasier, I'm a happily married man. Maris means the world to me. Why, just the other day I kissed her for no reason whatsoever.
Despite being set in Seattle, the show was filmed on a Los Angeles soundstage. The window view of the Seattle skyline was a backdrop, and the production team was surprisingly inconsistent with it. In some episodes, the Space Needle is prominently visible, in others, it disappears entirely. For Seattle natives, the fluctuating skyline became a hilarious recurring continuity error. 13. A record-breaking 37 Emmy Awards.
Oh, how she loved the game.
No wonder. The king is stationary while the queen has all the power.
Frasier was an award show juggernaut. It won 37 primetime Emmys, including 5 consecutive wins for Outstanding Comedy Series. It held the record for the most wins by any series for 12 years until Game of Thrones finally surpassed it in 2016. 14. Celebrity phone callers literally phoned it in.
I took action, Russell. And you can too. Move, change.
The radio callers on the show were a who's who of Hollywood: Billy Crystal, Carrie Fisher, and even Stephen King. These actors rarely came to the studio. They would literally call a recording line from their homes or payphones to deliver their lines. The slight telephone distortion actually helped the show's authenticity. 15. Martin's father was dead then alive.
It would be very hard to walk into this apartment and see that chair and know that Dad wasn't here anymore.
Oh, I'd get rid of that chair immediately.
there is a massive plot hole between Cheers and Frasier. On Cheers, Frasier explicitly told his friends that his father was a scientist and that he was dead. When the spin-off started, Martin was very much alive and a retired cop. Years later, the writers addressed this by having Frasier admit he was so angry with his father at the time that he simply told everyone he had passed away. Prestige Buzz fans, which of these facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Prestige Buzz, and hit that bell notification for more deep dives into your favorite shows.